Welcome back to AirSplat on Demand. I'm Jake.
I'm Thor.
And today we're going to be going over the Lancer Tactical EGLM Airsoft Grenade Launcher. Tell me your first impressions, Thor.
It's very nice. It's a sturdy design. It's ABS plastic with aluminum top rail, but it's lightweight, but it's very sturdy, holds up. Not a lot of wiggle in it. It's very nice.
Yeah, I dig it. Now we have this on our website available for $176.99, so a little bit more pricey for the for our grenade launchers that we have. But on that note, it does come set up with a standalone kit as well as attachments to either attach to a SCAR L or the other attachment to attach to a SCAR H, which will also be giving instructions on how to get that squared away.
A couple more things about it. It does have the extendable buttstock on it, so you can bring it all the way in for those really close quarter shots. Or if you want to do a little more long range shot, you can bring it out to get it into your shoulder.
You know, I think that airsoft grenade launchers tend to be very underrated, and I like having that ability to bring indirect fire onto the airsoft field. How often do you what do you think about grenade launchers?
I actually run a grenade launcher on my M4 on numerous occasions. I also have a standalone that's separate, and I've used them both. I don't even know how many countless times I've used it to clear rooms, to clear someone over the top of a hill. And you know, someone that's dug in really deep just to clear them out. You know, when you have hundreds of BBs being fired at once, the chances of missing is very minimal.
Yeah, very, very convenient if you ask me.
A couple more things about this, the external features. It does have a quick release system right here to get it off of the rail system. It is a quad rail design. On top of that, the breech loader, for all the people that are right and left-handed, it does swivel to both sides. So that no matter which way, or if you're like me, ambidextrous shooter,
yep, if
you need to pull this from your left or right side, you can get the grenade in there as well.
One little tiny detail that I absolutely love is the fact that the breech rotates. It's really simple, but it looks cool, and it just adds, that touch of realism that all of you know that I love. So
yeah, that is a very nice feature. Gives a little, like you said, a little more realism. On top of that as well, you have your quadrant sight. Now the good thing about the quadrant sight on this is if you have worked with any type of grenade launcher or even in airsoft or real life, the quadrant sight usually generally sits on the rail system directly. The good thing about this one is it's offset to the left so that you can still have your sight, no matter what it is, lined up and use that effectively, as well as having your leaf sight to the side. So
for, I guess, hitting up our standards, as far as my opinion goes, with appearance, oh man, dude, you can't go wrong with this thing. It complements the SCAR so well, and on top of that, with the polymer plastic that it has, it's already pretty lightweight, and on top of that, it's pretty impact resistant, so it's going to be sturdy as well. And that jumps right into durability. I think it fits fine, and it's actually going to be very, very reliable. Overall, I know it's a little bit expensive for a piece of equipment that really is kind of underrated and doesn't get used very much, but I don't know. I've found plenty of applications in airsoft for a grenade launcher, and I think it'd be worth it to invest.
Definitely. Couple things, for again, appearance. Looks great. It's set up to make the functioning of the grenade launcher easier for your everyday shooter. Everything about it just flows. It looks good on the weapon. It's just set up perfectly. It does. Yeah. Again, mag changes really aren't that difficult. You still have the bottom of your mag you can grab. Durability, it's strong. For the ABF, it's very strong. I think it's very well done. It's designed almost exactly as the real thing, and it again functions properly.
What comes to mind, I understand that it's expensive. $176.99 is not cheap, especially for a grenade launcher. But it's so modular, and it attacks so many faults that the 203 has that I would pay that extra money just for the convenience of having parts that make up for the 203's faults. I don't know. That's me when I'm thinking of, when I'm on that mindset. I'll pay for the convenience to have something that's better. But again, that's just military background.
Well, yeah,
back into my
and I completely agree with that. This takes away everything that could be viewed on as bad as an original 203. with being able to load it from either the left or the right, that makes it very simple for either left-handed shooters, right-handed shooters, or people that shoot ambidextrous, such as yourself and myself. And then again, the trigger system. Putting the trigger system behind the mag well is by far leaps and bounds makes this one of the best grenade launchers, just because of that simple fact. Being able to fire, pop your grenade, and then continue to fire without having to transition, it's phenomenal. Yeah. It really is an amazing setup.
I agree. Alright guys, well thanks for joining us on this episode of AirSplat On Demand. I'm Jake.
I'm Thor.
And we will see you next time.